Hello YouTube, I'm TheNerdyGamerNerd, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. I say a little different. Other people have done it before, but I've never done one and I've always liked to. So what is it exactly that we are doing? Well, as the title suggests, we'll be doing a randomized Pokémon Nuzlocke challenge, a randomized version of Pokémon Platinum, to be more specific. What is a Nuzlocke challenge? Well, if you don't know, I have the rules up. I have the rules up on the screen right now, which you can read. But a Nuzlocke is a challenge that sets a certain amount of rules, and allow me to jump into this immediately while I do, because Pokemon Platinum has one of the longer intros of all the games, so I'll run through it while we're talking. So a Nuzlocke is a challenge that makes the Pokemon games harder. It's a certain set of rules that you have to follow that make the game considerably more difficult. Rules such as, if a Pokemon faints, it is dead and must be released or permanently boxed. Another rule, you can only catch the first encounter of each area. That means that whenever the first Pokemon that you run into in each route, or each area, you can only catch that specific one. That does not that species or anything, that specific Pokemon. If you run out of balls to catch it, or it faints, you lose your encounter for that route and don't catch anything. A few other things that there's loads of optional rules, but a few other things that preface, such as a limited use of Pokemon centers or a limited use of items. I'll have the rules for my particular set of rules up on the screen as I say, so you can read them just to be sure while I go through this entire intro. And I'm just trying to remember a few. All Pokemon must be nicknamed. There's one. That's a very important one, even though you wouldn't think it, because it sets up bonding and stuff, which is kind of the whole point of the Nuzlocke. So, be choosing a male character, by the way, because last time I checked, I have a penis. Who knows, though? Maybe not anymore. Haven't checked recently, so you know. Anyway. Jumping straight, gotta run through this. I never liked how forced these were, but I mean, at the same time, it makes sense that you have to set this preface up with the whole "Who are you? What gender are you?" This is standard. I always felt like it just took a long time. Then again, that's probably because I didn't set the text speed to fast. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Anyway, hopefully you've got the basic premise of a Nuzlocke challenge. The whole point is that if all my Pokemon faint, then I lose and have to stop playing, and the whole point is to not have my Pokemon die and to just beat the game. I haven't fully decided. I kind of have up to now to decide as we go through how I want to do it. Do I want to have an excessive use of potions? I think I'm going to have an excessive use of medicine and limit the Poké Centers. I'm not quite sure how. I think what I'll do is I'll have it so you can only use each Pokemon Center once in each town, which means if I don't use it in the town, then I can save on it. You know, so I can use a Pokemon Center in Jubilife once, but if I've skipped over it and I need to heal, and I'm really late into the game, I can fly over and maybe. I'm not quite sure. I'll figure it out just before the mode starts, because the mode doesn't start until we pick up our Pokeballs. So up until then, let's run straight in. I've actually tried this recording once and I did a few things wrong, which is why we're re-going over it. Well, evidently, henceforth, the video being uploaded. The reason I bring it up is because I did voices all the way through, and I'm not reading anything right now because I'm just talking to you. And I read all the voices, and damn, I am bad at voices. I fucking suck. Now, quite frankly, I'll entitle you to me trying voices. So, I'll jump into I'll show you how bad it is. Just so you're aware, because damn, I'm bad at voices. I gotta do a mother voice. Oh, yes, Nerdy, don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you, and it would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't. So, don't be a little shit. Well, take care, sweetie. You know, that is the best female voice you're gonna get out of me. I fucking suck at voices, man. I suck at a lot of things. Talking for long times and quickly and ranting and shit. That's not one of them. But you know, voices in general, kind of like, oh, what was that about? Oh, hey nerdy, I'm gonna go see Professor Rowan. You should come too, and quickly. Like, I can only modify my voice so much. My voice kind of sucks, if I'm honest. Oh, jeez, who even says that, man? Forgot something. You know, like, if I could do the voices nicely, I'd stick with them and read shit. But I'll probably just read shit in my normal voice, because, I mean, I'll give it a try for now, but as I say, normal voices are probably what I'm going to stick with, because I can't... it's not like I can't do it, I just think that it comes off as annoying. Especially when I go things like, I better take my journal in my bag too. If anything, that's just my normal voice. Oh, hey nerdy, I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you on the road. There's a $10 million fine if you're late. $10 million. That's a lot of dollars. Poké dollars, actually. So who knows? I wonder what the conversion rate for that kind of thing would be. Who knows? Maybe we could all be rich. I always liked Platinum. It's 4th gen is one of my favourite, except for 2. 4th gen is probably my second favourite. Too slow. Alright, let's get moving to Professor Rowan's lab. And lots of ellipses. What? Don't go into the grass, right? No worries, no problem. Don't sweat it, man. It's cool. It's alright. It's right. Just give him like a really hip, not hipster, like a gang, like, it don't matter, man. That's probably offensive. It doesn't matter that we don't have any Pokemon. Trust me on this one. I've got an idea. Now listen. You know how wild Pokemon jump out when you go into the tall grass? So what you do is you scoot over to the next little patch of grass before any wild Pokemon can appear. And if we keep dashing, we can get to Sand Gym Town without running into any wild Pokemon. Okay, stick with me. Okay, here it goes. On your marks. Hold it! I especially can't do the old man voice for Rowan. Dude, like, the last recording of this, like, I honestly scrapped it because the voices were bad, and here I am doing them again, to try and have a story to say, oh, I had this thing that sucked. Yeah, apologies. Hopefully that's enough to tell you that I should not do them, because I suck at them, and I'll just read, hey nerdy, this old guy, this is Professor Rowan, isn't it? Hey, what's he doing here? And then he goes off and starts talking to himself, but we can hear him. He's probably a senile old man, a little bit. Just a little bit unaware of his surroundings, you know? Dude looks about 60 anyway. Not quite Professor Oak age, but you know, like... Because he's still clearly at an age where he can be somewhat assertive. Yes, I love Pokemon, if you know. I love Pokemon if you know what I mean. Yeah. If you catch my cold, you're picking up what I'm putting down. I like to play Pokemon games. That's what I was saying. I enjoy them. You sick fucks. You must promise me that you will never recklessly endanger yourselves again. Can't make any promises, man. And now we have to see. We have a lot of female characters in this game as well, which wouldn't be a problem if I could project my voice a little better. My voice comes out a lot, like, kind of monotone at a lot of times. Like, I can emphasize emotion in it, but it still comes out somewhat monotone, so it becomes really hard to do a different gender voice. And yeah, I mean, I could embarrass myself, but I mean, you know, it'd be more painful to listen to than anything. I will not harm your ears in such a way. Anyway, so I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm 90% sure I did, but this is a randomizer. Should be in the title. So that means that all things are going to be randomized. Pokemon that we choose from, and the wild battles that we run into, including trainers. Immediately we get to start off with our starter Pokemon. So let's see what we have to choose between. We have a Natu, of course the picture will show as Turtwig and Chimchar and Piplup. Piplup, there you go, God. We have a Natu, a Dusclops, or a Golem. Damn, those are some pretty good choices. Right. Dusclops can become Dusknoir in this game, but I don't know if... I think evolution is a pain in the ass to do so. Having a ghost type wouldn't be a bad idea though. The first gym is rock, so I don't know, man. Oh god, I don't know. You know what? I think I might take... I could take the Natu and turn him into an Exatu. That would be useful. Damn, these are all pretty good. Fuck it. I think I'm gonna go with Dusclops. Because if I choose Dusclops, he'll choose Golem, so... Alright, there we go. So I'm not too bothered about that either. You've been entrusted with an unfamiliar... Oh, sorry. The Pokemon you've been entrusted with are unfamiliar with the world. In that regard, they're much like you, the newcomers to the world. You're saying they're babies. You have handed me a baby. You're giving me newborn life. I'm 10 years old. You're not supposed to give a 10-year-old a child. And then again, nowadays, 10-year-olds are having children themselves, so you know. Anyway, we don't actually get to nickname our Pokemon quite yet, but I do think I have a nickname in mind, as generic as it might be. But we have to wait until we get to the get to Sandgem Town before we can do that. So let's see what we have here. We got Barry, Laddie. Well, I guess Laddie would work. Lady Barry, and his Pokemon was an Azelf. I did forget that his Pokemon changes. He has an Azelf. A fucking Azelf. A good. Well, we have a pretty good moveset to start with. Unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, you will not be able to see because of the way I have the recording set up, but we have Bind, Layer, Disable, and Nightshade. So we're going to disable the rest, because otherwise this fight might take a long time. In fact, it will. So we'll even though he's asleep, we will disable rest so that he can't use it for the rest of the fight. And then we just have to hit him with either Nightshade or Binds. Honestly, not a bad set. We'll have to check out stats after this so that I can determine the best way to build Dusclops, because, I mean, hell, a lot of people play these games just to play them, but I do play competitively, typically, and, oh, you should resist that. I know it's neutral, isn't it, because it's... Is this Ghost Dark? I don't remember. God. Anyway. I like to set up for physical. Ooh, fuck! I like to set up for physical and special depending on, you know, bonus stats and so on. So, oh god, I don't know if we can take another one of those confusions. We don't have much of a choice though. 1 HP. Now the Nuzlocke rules haven't started yet, and they don't start until we get our Pokeballs. But damn, that was close already. Oh, this is going to be one hell of a Nuzlocke. A nice 225 experience points. That Azelf dishes out loads, and this first starting battle usually dishes out a nice chunk of XP to begin with as well. I expect 3 levels, if I remember how experience works. Not 2. Alright, yeah, no, it's about 50, and then like 70 the next time. So, that seems, and then like 90, so that seems about right. Alright, so now we get to go home, and then we need to run to Sandgem Town, and then we need to run through the rest of the tutorial, and then we can start the actual bloody game, and then we'll end the episode. These episodes should be short, but obviously this one will be slightly longer based on the fact that I don't want everyone to just be like, oh well, we did one battle, you know, maybe we'll even get another encounter, just to see how things go. God, well, now that I just remembered something, and it'll be in the editing, you'll see, but the Dusclops' name, I haven't named it yet, but in the on the overlay that I have set up, the name will already be there. So good thing I was trying to hold it in. Well, generic as it is, it's going to be Casper, because he's a ghost, and I didn't look at the stats either. Coolio. I just started running that way. Alright, yeah, I have to do this entire well, long episode inc. Alright, really quickly, let's check our Dusclops' stats out. He is not holding an item. He can randomly hold items. He's just Ghost. That's why that's why it was neutral. He's got a bold nature. He's got a nice defense. He's got some nice defensive stats. He also has pressure as his ability, which is nice. The Pokemon, well, I say nice. I always thought it lowered. Don't know why. Maybe I'm stupid. In fact, I am stupid. But we got some nice bulk on our team already, which is really useful in. It's considerably useful in these. Is that? Yeah, it's special. In these kinds of challenges, because we need something that we can consistently swap out on for problems. And considering ghost types don't have that many weaknesses, in fact, they have 2 invulnerabilities, unlike most. They're pretty good for swapping. So now we get to meet, I believe his name is Cyrus, I don't remember. Yeah, Cyrus. Like Billy Ray. Good old Billy Ray Cyrus over here. Achy breaky heart. Allow me to pass! Maybe I can do some voices. But I don't think so, if I'm honest. What was that about? Weird guy. What a weird dude. Okay, Nerdy, let's catch that legendary Pokemon. Mate, you fucking got it in your party? You had an Azelf. That was the exact sound. The Azelf is... This is the one... No, this isn't the one that Azelf is at. This is Mesprit. Yuxi is in Snow Point. This Mesprit is here. And Azelf is... I know where it is. It's where you fight Team Galactic, where they have all the Magikarp. I don't remember the city it's next to. Or the name of the city. It's out by the 8th... The... way it's to the left of the 8th fucking... I don't know if I can go up there, and... Well, at least I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't think I'm supposed to go there yet. Where am I supposed to... maybe I'm just supposed to go to Sandgem now. Now, of course, Nuzlocke rules don't affect this area yet, but if one thing is... Like, so this isn't my first encounter for this route yet. However... This does let me scout a little bit to see some of the things that I can catch. And a Miltank is a really cool Pokemon to catch. Now, one of the problems with this is that it can't tackle me. It's probably only got tackle, and it can't tackle me. But, because obviously I'm a ghost type. But I only have bind, and if I miss another one, I'm just running. For God's sake, man. Alright. And I can't escape, oh my god. And I can't hit it with a... Are you real? Are you real? Alright, what we'll do is... It's gonna start using Growl, okay. Oh my god, that's gonna make this even... Oh my god, Dusclops! Buddy! Why aren't you hitting anything? Oh my god, an accident. Oh my god! Ah! This is already stressful. Alright, try to use Tackle. We actually fucking hit a move for once. We literally missed so many. No. Try and run again. I can't escape. But he's just going to keep lowering my attack, which means this is going to take forever. Oh my god. Oh my god. My attack is already so low. But it's a... Oh my life. And I finally hit the bind. And look at that minimal damage. This is a beefy Pokemon with my 3 times lowered attack that's already as low as it can be. And it can't tackle me. It doesn't affect. This thing's gonna... And I keep missing moves. Granted, the bind damage is gonna come off, but it literally doesn't even move. We got away. Holy crap. This guy needs to move out of our way. Alright. Now that we know that Miltanks are in here, we're kind of screwed. If we do see one, we want to catch one. Oh. Please don't be a Miltank. Damn, a Gabite! Pretty cool Pokemon. This one I could kill. Granted, I'm just going to keep running. Because I want to get... Oh, I want to... Well, I say... I do want to see what I can catch. A Kricketot, I swear to God, if I get a fucking Kricketot in this randomized area, if I catch a Kricketot, oh, like we just saw a Miltank and a Gabite, and if I get a fucking Kricketot, If I get a Cricketot, it's going to be called Cricket Not, because I will not be pleased. And this cunt keeps running into me. He's not so scary as he's totally out there. So he's a hippie. He's totally out. He's out there, man. He's far, far out, man. Makes a lot of sense considering his age. You've made it. Well, I haven't made it evolve already. You just think that I have. Because I don't know, randomized, and we're gonna call him Casper. And he's a boy too, so it works. Yes, I'm happy with the name Casper. You understand me in a entirely different way. At the bottom, I feel proud that I met you. This describes his name is Casper. Alright. 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 Now I get told that he wants to give me. Well, I'm Professor Rowan. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokemon Index, or the Pokédex for short. This is what I want to entrust you with this Pokédex, but you can't even speak English, so why should I? I don't know, Professor Rowan, because I'm an idiot. My God. I cannot pronounce words. I can't read is the problem. Reading words, I don't even have like dyslexia or anything. I just suck at it. You know, if I had dyslexia, I'd have an excuse. You see, he's 60 years old, at least. Go, my grand adventure begins. If you had chosen Chimchar, we'd have the same Pokemon right now. She's a bit loopy because I definitely don't have a Chimchar. Although she thinks I do. And now she's gonna go teach me how to catch the Pokemons. And then we can kind of start to get there. And move on to the next episode. And I get TM27, which is return. But it's changed in... oh, it should be randomized. So we get to see what we get. Okay, you'll teach me the things that I already know. Let's this building with the red roof is called the Poké Center. It doesn't even say called there. I'm just an idiot. It's the place that heals your Pokemon that have been hurt in battle. Probably not in this playthrough. You can find a Pokemon Center in most towns. Most. The building with the blue roof over here is the Pokemart. It's a shop where you can buy and will need to buy all of your items and medicines, considering I'm a bad kid. Well, not to mention we're doing a Nuzlocke. So, being bad at that point doesn't even matter. You just get wrecked. However, once she gives us Pokeballs up there, so we are free to use the Poké Center unlimited times at the moment. Granted, there's nothing to use it on unless I wanted to... what's the word I'm looking for? Grind. There you go. Alright, she gives us 5, I know. So, if I spend 5... If I buy 5 potions for now, and then I can buy... I don't know, we'll buy like an antidote and a paralyzed heal so that I don't get screwed by the randomness. It's always good to have medicine. I also remember I said earlier the rock gym is... or the first gym is rock, but it's all randomized, so... Doesn't even matter. How many Pokeballs would I like? I don't want to spend too much money. I know she gives me 5. If I buy 5 myself, I have 700, which is enough to buy 2 potions, which I have 5 of them already. So, well, the Nuzlocke started. I will, however, run through this next part because I mean I kind of have to. I don't want to start this on the next episode. And our very next episode will start off with not 1 encounter, but 2. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to run back and tell my mom about that I'm going on an adventure. Which means that I'm wrong. For our next episode, well, it will start with a new encounter. But I do want to get this all finished up here, so this episode will be having a new encounter because I have to go back and tell my mommy that I'm going on a big boy adventure. Welcome home, Nerdy. Are your Pokemon healthy? It's so late. Take a rest. Yes. Also, actually, now that I mention it, if I'm close enough to home, I can run home. Beds and stuff, I also get beds and whatnot. I'd get free uses on, but I think there's literally only 2 beds in the game outside of this one. So, yeah, I can't abuse that. You know, it's just if I'm next to it. You know, if I find one. Alright, thanks Mom, shut up, nobody cares about your, you trying to live your life through me. As mothers and fathers tend to do. Is my little Barry here? Oh, no he's not. Oh, then he must have left already. Why have they all of a sudden gotten rather British? That boy shouts about going on an adventure, then he bolted. He's so headstrong and reckless. I just wanted him to take this. Oh, not to worry. Nobody will deliver that to him. Will I now? Didn't realise I was fucking Parcel Force. Parcel Force. We deliver parcels to you. Alright. Alright, I know where he's going. Come on. Let me play the game. Yeah, I can play the game, boys. And, alright. Now things get exciting. Because we get to catch our first Pokemon. Our first encounter. Let's see what it'll be. And here we are. Our first encounter is a fucking ho-ho! Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot kill this. Oh my god. Bind. Alright, I missed. I'll go for... Not Whirlwind, no! Well. Fucking well. Nah, just move on. Just move on. It didn't happen. Didn't fucking happen. God. Come on, man. Fucking Whirlwind. I know it's level 2, but it has to have Sacred Fire. And Dusclops is a tank. I could have taken damage for days. And it uses Whirlwind. Fuck, man. Well, there's the encounter gone on this route. Took you on the night. You're supposed to be a god. God damn it. Well, that's annoying. That's 1 encounter lost already. That means that we're gonna have to start this early area with only one or well, 2 probably, assuming that this next area goes fine. 2 Pokemon. 3 actually, because the cave is a different route, I believe. Alright, and then we get to see her catch a Bidoof. A Bidoof. Oh, well, yeah, no, we get to see her catch a Bidoof. And she has a Chimchar here, but I do believe that later on when you battle with her, she will not. Because it's all randomized. Even static Pokemon are randomized. That's why Barry had a different Pokemon than the Golem that he should have got from the stars. Because it is nice and random. HP is down, ready to throw a Pokeball. Believe it or not, I do know how to throw a Pokeball. Now, I need another Pokemon because for some reason this Dusclops' accuracy on Bind bloody sucks. I don't know if it's... I'm not quite sure why, because if I'm remembering rightly, Bind doesn't have a hard... it doesn't have a bad accuracy rating of any kind, and we missed a bunch of disables as well. I honestly, it might have something to do with the fact that it's because it's randomized, but I have a Dusclops. It's classing it as a high level, so it's just ignoring my moves or my commands. But instead of ignoring them, because I don't have the badges for it, but instead of ignoring them, it's just setting it so that. Oof, pardon me, I didn't get to hear that good. She gives me 5 Pokeballs. Had a little hiccup there. Yeah, no, I'm not quite sure why the accuracy is missing. Anyway, God, this is 30 bloody minutes. 30 minutes. However, we will continue where we left off with a new encounter immediately. Or should we do it now? No. We'll leave it. I'll save 27 minutes. There's a lot of data to save. And the record is at like 30 minutes. This is long. This is a long ass thing. And the game slows down as it's saving. Anyway, I do appreciate if you've managed to make it all the way through. 30 minutes is a long time to watch some fucking stranger on the internet. So it is appreciated. The episodes will be considerably shorter after this one. A lot more manageable. We're talking 10 minutes. Anyway, guys, I've been the Nerdy Gamer Nerd, and I appreciate you watching. Any comments to leave on the bottom? I love to read them. Feel free to leave a comment. If you liked seeing me get annoyed at not catching a ho-ho, then feel free to leave a like and be like, hahaha, you suck. Hell, comment is a comment, like is a like. I don't mind. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time.